And we're live. Okay, so let me get this paused real quick when it finally starts. All right, it says I paused it. Probably ain't paused. Hopefully it is. Yep. All right, we're good. It says we got one waiting. So now we actually have one person watching. So to the one person watching, hello, welcome. You can, I guess, you can comment to let me know who's watching. But never mind. Hey, Velocity. Oh, God. We got 3 viewers now. Let me pull up the pop-up or the pop-out chat. That way, and everything's being kind of slow. Okay. Restore my chat. Never mind. It's not going to work. And, okay. So, no one watching, that's fine. I will. What is this thing doing? Go back full screen. Copy. Over here. I'm gonna paste. Going to paste. If anyone's watching, I'm just sending out the link in different chats here. But there's probably, yeah, so there's no one really watching. Okay. Chat is pretty delayed. Yeah, my the actual Wi-Fi, but yeah, so well, I have, okay, the computer was messing up there. So okay, I got a message. Okay, it's Jeff. Jeff, I don't care. Probably gonna see this message. Luckily I'm not screen sharing. But anyways, so live stream title. I know people are probably just getting out of school now, still in school, depending on where you're at. I just wanted to kind of stream. It's just to talk about some of the things I wanted to. Hello, Ultimate. Hello, Jeff. And again, hello, Velocity. Just to, I didn't want to leave you out there, bud. So I am home from school. Oh, that's good. And good job. Who'd you pizza bomb? Anyways, as you can tell by the title, I was suspended from. Oh God, that sucks. But all right. So as you can tell by the title, I'm just gonna be again talking about some diecast. I'm planning on going to the Lino warehouse sale this Saturday. It's open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So I'm planning on going up there. They got some pretty good deals, what it sounded like. Alrighty, Ultimate. So some of the deals that I saw that they had was okay. Some of the deals I saw that or heard that they had was what the okay, I gotta quit sending messages in this. I just ain't used to being on the computer. Hello. So yeah, the deals that they had, they have like a 164 scales. They got a 5 for 20 deal going on. So 5 164 is $20. Actually better than most of the cheaper tents I go to at the races. But see, you can get like older diecast, newer diecast at the racetracks. But like most of the newer ones, it's like 3 for 20. So this 5 for 20, I don't care if they're like 2017s or something, or even just some like early release 2018s from like earlier in the year. That doesn't bother me because I haven't teens. Most of the races I've gone to, I've gotten, some 2018s, but if it doesn't catch my eye, I don't really get it. One thing I'd like to get up there, though, they said that they have like a 50% off on some of their 124s. Hopefully that means some MTJ stuff. I kind of don't have a 124 in Martin Truex Jr. I'd like to get one, like maybe the 2017 if they have like a lot of the Homestead cars, or if they just have some of the race win cars. Love to get those. The Darlington 2016, maybe they have that up there because it is a warehouse sale, so anything in the warehouse basically could be up for sale that they have a lot of, which is why they had the that Authentics wave about 2 years ago and maybe last year where they just put a bunch of non-Authentics cards into the Authentics packaging and just sent it out. Those do I have any waves? Hold on. I'm pretty sure I do. But yeah, that's why they did that. The warehouse was overstocked. And I like the fact that they're doing the warehouse sale. It's not just for the diecast, in case you didn't know. Lionel is also a train company. That's what they originally started as back in the early 1900s. And yeah, so they're also going to be having trains up for sale up there. I'm not planning on getting any. I do have some Lionel trains from back when I was younger. Used to be a lot into model railroading. Like I just like, the tracks and, I just like trains, okay, back then. But I have a quite a bit of Lionel stuff in my closet, but it's not a lot, so don't be thinking, it's like some great big thing. But that's the plan, though, is to go up there. And now they are open Friday, but that's only for RCCA and LCCA members. And considering I'm not a member of either one, and considering I have to work, I wouldn't be going up there on a Friday. If it was open to the public, I probably would try, but since it's not, Saturday's the best option. They're open longer, and Sunday they close it down at 12, and that's the last day to go. And I don't feel like having a battle up there for just to get up there and, basically only have 3 hour shot. And knowing me, I'd get up there at like 10 or 11, so I wouldn't have much time to look around. So I find Saturday a better time, even though I already had something kind of planned, but it wasn't that big of a deal, so I don't really care. But yeah, my plan is to hopefully just come back with some decent deals. I probably won't do a review on them. You'll probably have to check on the Instagram. I will probably put it up there. One of the things I would like to do, though, is since we're talking diecast, and I'm going to have to leave. I've got class tonight, so I want to do the stream now. Later on, I'll probably do another stream when everyone's kind of, like settled in from school, work, whatever you do. If you do both, great on you. But I'm going to stream later. Probably, actually, I take that back. I probably won't stream tonight. We'll wait till tomorrow night because I probably won't get into after 9 or like 9 o'clock or out, like right in there. So, so probably tomorrow night I'll stream. If I stream tonight, just be on the lookout. I might stream tonight if I feel like it, but if not, tomorrow night, definitely, because I'd like to, just talk a little bit more with you guys. So, anyways, one of the things I'd like to show you, and I'm going to have to get on my phone to do so, is, I'd like to show you guys a new diecast shelf I've been making. Now, if you saw the last live stream, I showed the diecast shelf off. Probably not the greatest quality because of me doing a live stream off data. This probably isn't the best of quality either, considering it's on my crappy Wi-Fi. And I'm looking at it right now, 3 out of 5 bars. This is not much. This is not good, especially considering I'm just about maybe 60 feet from the router. So I'll show you this, but I'll probably go more in depth on it later. I've still got to varnish this piece of furniture, but it's a new shelf. Let me unplug my phone here. We own a Hyundai. So I'll get in the streaming thing here in just a second. If it makes a weird noise, I'm sorry. But yeah. So okay. Okay. This is this just to make sure I'm on the screen here. Okay. So y'all can look. Hey, Sean. Oh my God. Is there an echo? So we'll go over here. Here is the shelf I just built. To show you what it's for, I have it laying on that because I don't want it scratching the floor. It's going to hold the 1/64 scale cars. The dimensions of this is 56 inches across, and God knows what straight up. I don't even know. I didn't even measure that part. All I know is it's 56 inches long, and it fits perfectly back in my room. But we'll go into more details into that later when I'm live streaming off my phone. So, anyways, now that that's over and the echo that I assume has happened, okay, so yeah. Anybody want to join in the live stream? You're more than welcome at this point because we can talk diecast and upcoming stuff if you want to. If not, I will continue to talk about some diecast and other things. But seeing as it shows no one's watching, I guess yeah, we got a little bit of an issue there. So I'll wait till the viewers. If we, I'll wait till we get a viewer back and see who it is. So I know a while back, like I said, I had the plans to do a diecast review show. That's probably not going to happen. If I do, I'll probably just live stream. Like, okay, I tell you what. When I do a live stream later, I'll make an announcement at that point and ask you guys what you think. And then I'll ask you guys what you think. I'll see what feedback I get, and then I'll take it over to Instagram and put it up on my story or whatever. Maybe. I don't know. Probably would. That'd probably be best because you can't do that here. But I'll put up a little thing like a poll and I hate polls, but I'll put it up and see what you guys think. If I should do if I reach 240 subscribers ever in my life kind of deal. Been kind of around the 230 for a good little minute recently, but I guess if I reach 240, because I usually do 20 subscriber increment, just something special for you guys because y'all mean a lot to me. Yeah, I really do. But to do something, I guess that would be it. Like a big diecast review live stream. You know, y'all pick. I'll put up like I'll just show you. Y'all pick the. I don't know how that would work. I'd like y'all to pick the diecast I review. So, but that's the thing. I have a lot of them. So, I guess if I did that, I don't know. I'll have to announce it later. But like I said, if anybody's wanting to see like a 240 subscriber special, like big diecast review thing, at that point, like I'll review like some rare ones I've got, some cool ones I've got, even the custom ones I've got, if that's what you'd like to see. But no, I mean, you know, I'll announce that later. I know I'm rambling to like nobody. I think someone just popped in a second ago, but yeah, so nothing else really is going on. There. I just did something. Anyways. So for just a few moments here, I've just stepped away. Hold on just a moment. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah. Is there anybody? No, still no one watching. But we're good. Anyway. So, okay, got 2 people watching. That actually worked, sending out a link. Now it's down to 1. Probably going to jump back down to 0. Well, who's watching? Now nobody. All right. Anyways, all right. Well, like I said, probably not the ideal time to stream. Like I said, everyone's probably just now getting home from school. So, but I'm just gonna keep it up. Just keep the stream going here. Yeah. So, diecast review thing. How would I even go about doing that? I don't know. I'm just now trying to think about it. I don't know. 240 sub diecast live stream, like diecast review live stream. That would actually be pretty cool. I'd have to set the date, of course, and let everyone know, and that way they don't show up. But You know, it is what it is. I don't really care though. Oh God. So, hello to whoever's watching now. Welcome to the stream. Yep. Well, I guess I'll go to about 3:55, and then if nothing else is really happening, I'll just end the stream here. So, but yeah, I just wanted to give my just wanted to talk a little bit about some diecast things coming up. I know I didn't go into specific detail about any diecast. This ain't a review, so I was just, and this ain't talking about like, oh, up and coming waves, which I'm actually curious if and when they're going to release the next wave, but for authentics, that is, and like what some of the newer diecast, but yeah, so I don't know. That is very curious. That's got me very curious at this point. So, I don't know. Well, yeah, I do wonder though. I mean, it's got me curious. Like, what would be in the next wave that they release? I don't know if they just released one. I don't keep up with it that much. I just hear about it like when it, when all the Instagram posts come out, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, why they put this one in?" And it's like, cause they felt like it, But I don't know. And y'all can speak. I mean, I'd like to, at least know who's watching. I don't know. I think probably like they need to at least put in they're putting in weird diecast here. Like they're putting in like ones that people don't care about at this point. I mean, people care about them, but at the same time, they're putting in ones that everyone's like, okay, we get it. Put this driver in like every week. Like, if you remember, like when NASCAR Authentics started coming out, once Lionel took over, like every wave, if we didn't have Wendell Jr. in every wave, something was going wrong, and it was always like, different versions of like the same thing, or like just different, different paint schemes of Dale Jr. But like, that's one thing I don't understand. Why do we always put like the bigger guys with like, okay, some of the bigger guys with like the different paint schemes I enjoy, like when they put Kyle Busch's Snickers Crispers car in a few years ago. That was a pretty cool thing to see in a wave, even, because it's just a different scheme. But like some of them that we see, like, like, I don't know. I'm not wanting to like bash on Chase Elliott, but he's basically become the next junior of like everything. So like, you expect the Napa car to come out, but why can't we get the regular paint scheme of, like, I don't know. What's a bigger name driver that we haven't got the paint scheme of? I'm trying to think. Like, you'd expect this guy to be at least in one wave with the regular paint scheme, and he hasn't. I'm trying to think. Has Casey Kane's regular one been in? Yeah, it was the Pro Car. Okay. Yeah, I had to think. I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, I guess they have gotten better about it, but I can't remember the waves this year, like the ones that have been released. I've got no clue. It'd be nice if they started putting like the cars with beer sponsors in the waves. I don't understand. I mean, I understand, it's like a kid's thing, but people go to the racetracks and buy the same thing. I'd love to see like Brad Keselowski's Miller Lite car, or like Kevin Harvick's Busch beer car sitting up on a shelf instead of, Keselowski's Discount Tower. That was in the 500 wave. If anyone ever saw that, that was a pretty cool car. But at the same time, it had no sponsorship on it, that was worth a crap. Referencing to his main sponsor, Miller Lite. It'd be cool to have that in a wave, though. And Kevin Harvick as well, like the Busch beer, Busch Light. That's something they need to like work on. And the plates they put them on, the little plastic plates that is supposed to keep kids from like taking them off because it's going to make them want to drink beer. I'm sorry, a diecast isn't going to make you want to drink beer. Me seeing a beer sponsor on a car just kind of makes me like, okay, that's the regular paint scheme. Like if that's the scheme they run, that's what they're sponsored by. Okay, great, let's get it. I don't like having to deal with them stupid plastic plates on the bottom. And that would be one thing I would, really like them to do is not put a freaking plate on it if they put them in the waves, but they're never going to. Put a beer sponsored car in an Authentics line. But that'd be cool. It'd be, a main scheme instead of like, the regular Harvick Jimmy John's. Okay. You can't even have special Kevin Harvick schemes because Jimmy John's doesn't really run one. And it's mostly Busch that does, like the Busch beer. So I would actually say, yeah, that would count as not really I guess that would count as like my drivers that don't really have their schemes put in the waves, those two. But of course, it's because of alcohol. I guess, I don't know. Has Hamlin's car even been in a wave yet? Has the FedEx car? Yeah, I think it has this year. I think the FedEx car was in a wave. I just know that like when Lionel first started doing it, they were just putting all the bigger name drivers, which is understandable. They're just putting them in the waves. But, it took them a pretty good minute to put in like an underfunder diecast kind of thing. The underfunder driver, that diecast be put in a particular wave. It took them a good little minute to do, which is kind of sad too because I like the big name drivers as much as anybody, but at the same time I also like the underfunded guys, the ones that they perform well, 15th, they get a 15th place finish, some of them. And that to me just, it's like, okay, they did good. But you never see those cars in waves. You barely see them being made. And of course, the sponsorship deals. But that's one thing I don't understand. Is you think about it. If you're sponsoring an underfunded car, you don't really have like a lot of money, but you sign a deal, I guess, to have like you on a little toy car. I guess sponsors get some money out of that depending on their contract deal because it's licensing and everything. I don't know if they would get any money off of it, but if they did, think about it. Someone buys a big 124 scale diecast that would cost $90, let's say. And your contract deal is, you get like $7-10 off of it. If they bought a bunch of them because if they bought a bunch of them because people like the underfunded guys too. I mean, think about it. You've right there. You're making a bunch of money, but then again, those sponsors don't really want to do it. I guess the deals suck, but they probably get like $2 off of it if they can make any money off of it, which would suck, you know. Yeah, I'd like to quit seeing all the bigger name drivers. We get all these diecast, like we've got Reagan, McDowell, we've got those. We've got some of the ARCA cars now coming out with Natalie Decker and Leilani Munter. Yeah, got those come out, and they just don't. They wouldn't. I don't know if they'll ever put them in a wave, but it'd be nice if they did. They'd be more. I swear, they'd be more apt to put the Natalie Decker ARCA car in a wave than they would to like put a Michael McDowell car in a wave. I mean, that's pretty sad, and the only reason is because Natalie Decker is like this up and coming female driver, and that car's out, and everybody wants it. But I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. They would put these. I mean, it's okay. People will collect them, as I stated earlier. But although it's a collector's item, I don't really care to go out and get that. That's not really something I want to see racing in my series. If I'm doing a diecast thing, you know, if I did stop motion series, I need diecast. You know, I can't just go to racetracks and I just can't order stuff online a lot. But I can run down to my local Walmart or Target and get something. I mean, if push come to shove, yeah, we can use it. But if I'm just wanting cup guys, I'd like to see, you know, like McDowell or something in a wave. That way, people that actually do that, big channel, small channel, it doesn't matter if they even have a channel. If they do it on Instagram, it'd be nice for them, you know, to have like their cup guys. That would actually work out. Another thing I'd like to see Lionel do, NASCAR Authentics wave, where it's just classic cars. Like I just at the beginning of October ran up to the Lionel store at the Concord Mills Mall in Concord, North Carolina. I picked up the Jeff Gordon Darlington win from 98, I do believe. Yeah, 98. It's funny to me they can put that in a wave, but they don't. I mean, they've got the molds. If you can just get the sponsorship licensing, even if it's just like a few cars, if you can get the licensing and stuff like that, think about it. They could end up making a classic Authentics line. They've got molds for older diecast looks and stuff. I mean, even if it's, you know, whatever it is, I mean, they could make those diecast. It'd be really cool to have that, like a classic Authentics line, where it's just the old school cars, whether it's a winner's thing or whether it's just, you know, regular old paint scheme. I mean, people still, you know, they're still seeking after those older diecast. You know, people do that now. That'd be something for Lionel to do. They only make a few of them, like in 164. 124 scale, they make them, but they're so expensive. The ones they have in 124 scale, if you've ever been to the Lionel store, if not, I'll go ahead and tell you, back of the store in the mall. You go to the back of the store, basically, and that's where all the NASCAR stuff is. Well, usually it's like center back there. It's like this little stand they have up. They'll have the old diecast, and now they have like old molds of like the old drivers and stuff, like bobblehead kind of deal. But their cars for the old ones, I'd love to pick one up. I'm not gonna spend I think those things are like 95 to, I think the most expensive one I think I saw was about 140 sitting on the shelf. That's more than an Elite. I just go over and pick up an Elite, like the Byron one that I have or something, you know, just pick up one of those nice looking Elites. Or heck, even just one of the standard molds, like standard, you know, I'd go pick one of those up before I'd pick one of those old ones up. But I'd love to have the old ones. But see, that's what I think the problem is. They have these old molds. They have these old timey diecast. They're just selling them at way too high of a price, to be honest. I mean, it's good for, a collector that's, got a lot of money. But for me, if I wanted to collect it, put it on a shelf, or even just keep it in the box, if I wanted to display it, I'm not paying that much money for it, I think that's what they ought to do, though, is like try to do a classic line and don't go El Cheapo on it. Just, it'd be nice if they went, they put a lot of time and effort to make quality out of it, and then, just sold it to the people. I mean, their Authentics line is basically their normal line is. In fact, I'd have to give them something. Their Authentics line, honestly, has more times than not better quality diecast than their regular ones that are like $8 or $9, which are now actually $10 at racetracks. By the way, something else. You can pick up 164s in the store for like $6-7 in the Lionel store, which is ridiculous considering at the tracks they're like $10 each plus tax. The only thing is the Authentics in there are $6 or $5.99. They're $1 more, but their main line of diecast, which was the 2 Reagans that I got up there, pretty cheap compared to usual, which was actually surprising. I was thinking, because when you rung it up, I already had it up added in my head, like, this is going to be a bunch of money. They don't have prices on like the Authentics and crap up there. It's just like you have to go to the register. But heads up, if you plan on going, if you've ever been and just haven't bought something like that, that's what they do. And I find it pretty good for the regular line, but the Authentics line I think is a little ridiculous that they're going to charge an extra $1. But, whatever. You see one of those diecast in there, yeah, go ahead, pick it up. I mean, it ain't going to hurt. It's just an extra $1, and you'll probably never see it in your store anyway. I had like a bunch of buzzing going on over here. What? Hold on a sec. I'll have to go into my channel thing and look. Because Mark, if you're watching, I don't know. Hold on. Let me go to live chat. Hold up. Stupid thing. Oh my God. All right. Let me reload the page. Oh my God. All right. Let me reload the page. Okay, so I reloaded it. Where did it? Well, nothing is loading up. Hold on. Come on, YouTube. Well, considering I can't see and considering I can't change from top chat to I don't know. Something's going on. Hold on. Go to live chat. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Okay, so Mark and Austin, just let me know. Okay, I got to figure this out. I guess I'm in the stream here, so I'll see you guys next stream.